When I was doing research for my book, The Shift in Consciousness, many years ago, I met a woman named Michelle Bellinger. And I asked her all kinds of soul questions because she told me she could remember all her lives. And I asked her, what happens when you die? Where do you go as a soul? And she said, you don't go anywhere. You just exist in the interspace of everything. You're one with all and everything. And everything is happening now. You're living many lives at the same time. And sometime later, I read a book that illustrated this by using a wheel. I thought this was a very good way of explaining it, so let me show you what I mean. Here we have a wheel, and in the center of the wheel, we have the hub. And in the hub, we find the higher self, your higher self, the essence of who you are. Soul, the soul aspect of who you are. And in this hub, there is no time. And then we have the spokes, and they go out to the rim of the wheel, to the tire. And here we have linear time. And this is where we as human beings live. We experience past, present, and future. And we are on this rim, or on this tire, living out our lives. But the life we are living is just one of many lives of the higher self. So it can live many lives at the same time because it's in the center of the wheel. So it can live a life right now in year 3105 BC, or maybe a life in 200 BC, or 500 AD, or 1004 AD, or 1567 AD, or maybe now in our present time, 2018, and maybe in what we call the future in 3267, or maybe 6251 AD, and so on and so on. So all these lives are going on at the same time for the soul or for the higher self, because there is no time from that aspect. But for us, we are stuck in 2018, so we only relate to our body and our time, and for us, all the other lives are either in the past or in the future. But this is, for me, a good way to see this no time and linear time and how they relate to each other, and how the soul can actually live many lives at the same time. And let's say that if you look at my own life, and I'm living now in year 2018, but I was born in 1965 and I'm going to die sometime in this century. And during this lifespan, I have gained a lot of different types of experiences. It could be related to pain or fear, or it could be related to pleasure and love, or anything in between. And all these different types of experiences, they are sort of being fed into the higher self as information. So there is a constant informational exchange going on between what you relate to as your present self and your other self in the past and in the future, because all the other lives, they're also passing on information to the higher self. And so the higher self is like, the central, it's the hub. So it can influence your present life with information from the other lives. And that could explain a lot of stuff going on when we talk about déjà vu and stuff like that. Because you are more than just this one human being living on this three-dimensional earth. You are a multidimensional being, really. The essence of who you are is multidimensional and can experience many lives at the same time. And that's because the time is open in all directions. So a past life or a future life can influence your present life. So that's why I like this model with the wheel, because it's easy to understand, it's easy to relate to. So now you can sort of appreciate that your essence, the soul that you are, has many lives going on at the same time. It can be explained by this model. And that's what I wanted to show to you in this blog post. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can get something out of it. And thank you for watching.